Okay. So now go to like the katame position. Okay, and then north-south.
I know what north-south is, but I don't know how to get to there.
Okay, cool. So this is what I want to teach you today. I want you to, I'll teach you this, and hopefully it gets in good shot of the video so that you can go back and watch the YouTube video and you can see like everything that I'm going to show you right now. So I want to show you like basically the basic positions around the body. There's always like more details that I can give, but I'll try to not give too many details and just give you a basic idea of like the positions around the body. Okay, so let's turn this way. Okay, so when you're in this position here, keep your knees wide. Okay, one knee by the ear, one knee by the hip. One arm's going to come underneath the arm here. The other arm's going to come underneath their arm on this side, and then crush them with your shoulder. Okay, yeah. I mean it. Like crush them with your shoulder because it makes it to where anytime you put them under pressure, it's good for you. Okay, so you're here and you're tight and you got this pressure. Okay, now. You can always, if they try to like scoot away from you to get the knee in, like scoot away from me to get the knee in. Yeah, so let's come back to square one. So if I think you're gonna try to do that, go ahead and try to do that again. I can always take this arm out and just block your hip, right? So now see if you can scoot that leg and see how you can't do it. Because I can always just take that out and block your hip. The other thing that I can do is switch to my katame position. So let me just show you real quick. So we're here. Okay, and then now when I want to switch to that katame position, I'm going to grab your shoulder and I'm going to lean forward a little bit and switch my hips. And then I pull this arm up and I put my knee underneath your shoulder here. The reason is because I don't want you to be able to get your shoulder on the ground. If you can get your shoulder on the ground, you have a better chance of escaping. So what I want to do is hug this shoulder tight, lift this shoulder up, bring my knee in underneath your shoulder and keep my hip next to your hip. This is where I want to be. Okay, because this is hard for you to escape, and then from here I can like put that pressure, right? I can just kind of drive into you a little bit and put pressure, so that's good too. But when you're here, like I say, keep your hip next to their hip. You feel how my hip's next to your hip. Don't let that scoot away, because remember how I showed you they can sit up when you scoot away? Remember that? Yeah. So hip next to the hip, knee underneath that shoulder, and then just right here. Okay, now when you switch to north-south, all you're gonna do is bring this arm over and this arm around and switch your hips. You see, and now I'm in like north-south. I can be with my knees in like this, okay? Or I can sprawl out and put the body weight, okay? Okay, so now when you wanna go to the other side, I'm just gonna like switch my hips again. I'm gonna like open this knee and sit this leg through. And now you see I'm in what's called reverse katame position, okay? So now from here, it's easy to like step over the mount and go mount, or you can go side control and come back to side control now on this side. So now you see I'm side control on this side. So now from here, I can again crush with that pressure, bring my knee on top of you, and then slide. Watch how pressuring this is. What I'm gonna do is the knee's on you so you got weight there. I'm gonna drive my knee that way and I'm gonna drive my shoulder this way. So I'm gonna put pressure on you in both directions and mount. You see how uncomfortable that is? When you do that to someone, if you do it properly, you have it to where they want to let you mount them because it hurts. So they're like, please just hurry up and mount because it's so uncomfortable, right? So now here, I'm on top, I'm in the mount position, okay? So let's say this is position one. Position one, position two, position three, 4, 5, 6, okay, and then like back, and then right back to right here, okay? So you could think of that as like an around the world drill. The reason that this is really valuable and important information is because when you're on top and control, you want to stay on top and in control, don't you?
Yeah.
Right? So when you, go ahead and lay back down, I'm going to show you something. So let's say that like the person you're going up against, their coach has taught them how to escape this position, right? So they know how to escape this position. So if you're here and they start getting close to escaping on you, you switch, okay? Now let's say They don't know how to get out of this position. Well, then good. This is a good place for you to be and for you to attack. But let's say they do. Let's say this is the best position that they know how to escape, but they don't know how to escape the mount, right? So you switch. So the thing is every time you switch your position, they have to switch their escape strategy. Does that make sense? So if you're on top and you're in control and you're having a hard time maintaining control, switch your position, okay? And switch until you feel comfortable, until you feel like they're not so good at escaping me from here. Like, because some people are good at escaping from here, and some people are better at escaping from here. And some people are better at escaping from here. So if you keep switching your control positions, you'll find out where they're weakest. And then when you find out where they're weakest, then you know where you can kind of get comfortable and have your control and start to think about your submissions you want to do. Okay, so let me show you all those positions around the body one time, and I'm going to have you try to do it yourself, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, sound good? Cool. Okay, so let's see. So first one, I'll start in mount. I'm going to start in mount. And then I can show you the way that I dismount is I'm going to lean forward a little bit, and I'm going to take my foot and hook it on your hip, like that. Now I'm just going to kind of stretch it away. The reason I do that is because if I do that, it makes it so you can't lock me up in half guard. But if people dismount like this, sometimes people try to dismount like that, you can catch my leg, right? So if I do this, you catch my leg, catch it. And now I'm stuck in half guard. So I don't do that, okay? I'm going to lean forward, hook my foot on the hip, and then just kind of slide away, okay? Yeah, it's 5 to 17. Yeah, kids 5 to 17. Yeah, thanks. I can chat with you after class. We're almost done. If you have questions, okay. Thanks. I'll be right there. Okay, so let me start again. Okay, so mount, dismount, side control. Okay, cup the shoulder, cup the elbow, switch your hips. Okay, like katame control. Keep this knee underneath the shoulder, control that. Okay, body pressure, hip to hip. Okay, when you switch, just switch the arms. This one comes over, this one comes around. You turn your body over, and now you're in north-south. I can sprawl out if I want to put pressure, okay? From here now, I'm just going to switch my hips again, sit through. Okay, I'm blocking this knee. Okay, now from here, I can step over to mount if I want to, or I can switch again to side control here. Okay, and then from side control, you can also start to go knee on stomach. I can do that, come here, okay, pressure, and then knee on stomach can always turn into mounts again, okay? Okay, so now let's have you do those with me, and then we'll wrap it up today. Okay. Side control, yeah, go mount first, sorry. Yeah, mounts, okay, kind of just post. Okay, lean forward a little bit, and then hook this foot on the hip and then slide away. There you go. So now, here and here, that's where you want to be. Knees close, tight to the body. Remember, if I scoot away, you use that hand to block your hip, to block my hip. Yeah, just block my hip, that's it. Just right like there, just like that. Yeah, good. Okay, so now switch to the, go ahead and come back up and switch to the katame position. There and there. Good, so yes, drive the knee under the shoulder. Lift this arm up, keep that knee driving. Yeah, if I try to like put my, you don't want me to put my shoulder on the ground, so keep that knee underneath it. That's it. And then hug tight here, hug tight, real tight there. And then don't let me put my shoulder, keep driving that knee. Drive that knee inside. Keep that knee placed right here, okay? If I move, you move. Okay, better, okay. But strong, yeah, there you go, right there, strong. Keep it driven strong, right? Wedge it underneath, good. Okay, so now switch to your north-south. This arm's gonna come over. This arm comes around. And just switch your hips, yep. And then you can sprawl out for that pressure if you want. Okay, now go to the katame position. So this leg's gonna kind of come up and this one sits through. Okay, good. And then, yeah, you're over here. And then, see, look, right here, if I bridge, I might like accidentally knee you in the face. I might accidentally knee you in the face, right? So if you take this hand and you block this knee, then you're safe from being kneed either on purpose or on accident. Like if I see here, I can't knee you, and here you're blocking me, right? But if you don't do anything, boom, boom. Okay, so here, okay? All right, now go ahead and, this leg's up. This leg's up, strong, okay? Hold on, Braxton. Okay, now go ahead and switch your hips again. Okay, and then switch your arms. Climb. Get those, just get wide. Okay, good. Now use the shoulder pressure. Going to control the back of my neck. You're going to control, you can control this leg or my belt or whatever, but this is no good. There's no strength there. Lift this leg up, point that knee to the ceiling. Okay, get off your toes. That's better. There we go. Now we've got some knee on stomach. Don't put your toes on the ground. Keep your foot hooked up against my body. That's much better. The only problem is you're going to go straight backwards because you're not basing yourself good enough. So look at this angle with my legs. Okay, I'm based, right? I'm sorry to put all that pressure on you. I'll put my toes on the ground so it's lighter. But look at the angle of my legs. Look at how I have base, right? You're here like this. So just push me straight back. Right, I'm gonna fall. You gotta balance yourself, right? You're responsible for your own balance. The other guy wants to off balance you. The other guy wants to throw you around, trip you, knock you down. You're responsible for the strength of your balance. So when you're on top of someone in this position, you gotta make sure you're balanced. You gotta make sure if they push you this way, you're ready. If they push you this way, you're ready. No matter where they push you, you wanna make sure you're ready to keep your balance, okay? So you can't be in this position like this where it's like if someone just pushes me back, I fall, right? You've got to get your stability. So you've got to fight for your own stability, okay? So here, good angle, good pressure. I'm putting my toes on the ground to take pressure off of you, but when you do this move, you want to take your toes off the ground because you want to add that pressure, right? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's good for today. Yeah, thanks, Pablo. Good job, bud. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. All right, thanks, buddy. Yeah. Here, I'll take that. Would you?